Hi there, I'm Rebipen. Here I'll show you how to defeat a new boss in Warframe, Technocyte Coda. There are a few spoilers, because you can challenge them by proceeding the Warframe quest. Please be careful. First, let's review the requirements to challenge this boss. There are only two terms. 1. Complete the main quest to Hex. 2. Do not be targeted by Kubelich or Sisters. Just the above two. First, you need to complete the quest. Specifically, you must complete these quests. And in War Within, there are quite a few hard points. Please see past videos if you are having a hard time. After completing the quest, make sure you are not being targeted by Kubelich or Sisters. If they are after you, open the menu and you should see these symbols in the lower right corner. The way to defeat them is quite complicated, but I made a video of how to defeat them in the past. The Kubelich and the Sisters have the same way to defeat them. So, you can defeat the Sisters by doing the same. After Vanquish or Convert is done, you can try Technocyte Coda. Let's generate the Technocyte Coda when you are ready. Go to the Extermination mission where there are many Techrod to be sure. Kill as many of them as you can. You will get an item that looks like a red organ. Use the access button to pick it up and find the infected PC. There will be a marker so you won't get lost. Access the PC and clear the hack. Control the white dots with the left lever of the controller or WASD, and when you touch the three green dots, you have succeeded. Even if you fail to hack, you can still generate it, so take it easy. Now, it is done. You can abort the mission at this point. When you return, Technocyte Coda will be generated. Open the menu and you will find a green icon in the bottom right hand corner. This will give you information about Technocyte Coda. To defeat Technocyte Coda, you must identify the type of antivirus mods and raise its gauge. From here, go to the dedicated bounty mission and gather antivirus mods. Unlike the previous Nemesis, you do not need to identify the three types of mods and their order. You only need to identify one of the 8 types to hunt them down. If you can't gather 8 types of them, you can trade them to others. Ask them to exchange their excess antivirus mods for the ones you need. If you are in need, you can also rely on Prajna. When trading, remove the antivirus mod from Parazon for a moment to ensure a smooth trade. The antivirus mods you get should be installed to a Parazon in your arsenal. You can equip 3 of them at once. After doing the dedicated bounty missions and getting some antivirus mods, head to defeat the band members of Technocyte Coda. You can encounter band members at the stages with green tentacles. When you clear these stages, tentacles will disappear, and the chance of encountering them will increase. You can check the chance of encountering them here on the map. It increases by 25%, and at the end, you can encounter them for sure. Basically, if you take a mission from the map, you can encounter them. However, you can also encounter them in bounty missions. All you have to do is to go to the bounty mission with the same details as the stage with the tentacles. For example, if the extermination mission of the Techrod has tentacles, you should go to the bounty of the exterminate mission of Techrod. In this case, the chance to encounter is 100%. So, you can encounter them by going to this bounty mission. There is an additional requirement for the bounty mission, so keep that in mind. If you do well, you can chase them while getting the antivirus mod and Aya. Check them out against the bounty missions and complete them. Then, when the health bar comes out, the band members arrive. The 2 band members appear, and if you reduce the health of them both, you can apply the finisher. Then, you can test if the antivirus mod is correct. If it's wrong, try another antivirus mod. You can check which mod is wrong on the Technocyte Coda screen. Access Parazon and remove the mod with the red symbol. Then, install the other 3 antivirus mods. Once the correct antivirus mod is identified, it should make a loud noise and the correct mod appears on the center during the finisher. Then you can see the correct antivirus mod on the right side of the TechnoSite Coder screen, and the gauge should rise 5%. You have now identified the correct antivirus mod. Equip this mod and apply the finisher, and the gauge will increase by 5%. If you repeat this, the gauge will rise. When you identify the type of antivirus mod, replace the other two mods for the potency mods. Potency mods will increase the gauge by additional 10% or 15% per one. If you use two of them, you can increase the gauge up to 30% additional. Even without the mods, the gauge will increase by 5%, so you can actually increase it by 35%. These mods are easily available from many enemies. Basically, feel free to use them. However, if the gauge exceeds 100%, it is a bit of waste. If your gauge is 80%, use a one potency mod of 15%. At 85%, use a one potency mod of 10%. In this way, you can use a mod without waste. Watch the gauge and use them wisely. If a squad member succeeds finisher, the gauge of your coda will go up. Check the information after the mission for unexpected gauge increases. When the gauge reaches 100%, TechnoSite Coder will escape to Railjack mission. Finally, finish them off in the Railjack mission. You can join a squad for the final Railjack mission. If you are concerned about Warframe survivability, join the squad and challenge them. It'll be fine to solo if you have a sturdy Warframe such as Revenant or Rhino. A Warframe that can be invisible is not a good match. Now, let's proceed with the mission. You have to destroy the two giant speakers here first. On approaching them, the tech rod will enter the ship, so defeat them. Two tumors will go inside the ship, so destroy them as well. Once the ship is clean, destroy the speaker. Approach the other one and deal with the enemies and tumors in the ship as well. Once the ship is clean, destroy the speaker. Then you can enter the enemy's stadium, destroy the monitor and proceed. After the movie, you will be attacked from the stage. This attack is random, and if it hits 3 times, enemy firepower will increase. Try to avoid it as much as possible. After that, attack the TechnoSite coders coming down the stage. Once you reduce their health, a movie starts, and the attack from the stage will start again. Then, remove all the TechnoSite coders' health once again. This is the end. Access the TechnoSite coder and decide their fate. You can choose to vanquish or convert them. When you are done, access the tentacles to return to your ship. If you are in a squad, access the tentacles and repeat this battle. Please note that the rewards will not change even if you join a squad. Then, select the dry dock from the ship's map to return. Converting TechnoSite coder will make them Railjack crew and give you fashionable items. The converted TechnoSite coder can be traded as well as sisters and Kubelich. TechnoSite coder generated by trade cannot be traded again. Do not trade TechnoSite coder for resale. Also, the Crimson branch of the clan's facility is needed to trade TechnoSite coder, and the Railjack needs to be trained to add a crew. Don't forget to do them. When you vanquish TechnoSite coder, you will get Live Heart Cell. You can exchange it for coder weapons at Eleanor's place. If you defeat a coder with Ephemera, you can get Ephemera as well. Coder weapons like Kuba and Tenet weapons have bonus damage. Use Balance Fusion to increase the bonus damage. To do this, you need 2 weapons of the same type. Once you get the weapons, equip the one with the more former. Choose the one with the higher number on the weapon selection screen. Then, select the upgrade. In the lower right corner, there is an action button. Press it and you will see a Balance Fusion section in the lower left corner. Then, select a weapon that does not use former. Next, select the element. You can choose either the element you are equipping or spending. Once you choose an element, you can see which element it will be. If you are okay with this, enter the confirmation and the balance fusion is complete. Now, you can upgrade your weapon. Along with TechnoSite coder, a new item called Elemental Vice is now available for exchange. Eleanor exchanges it for hex points in the same section as Arcane. To use this item, you must spend 5 formulas on a Coda weapon, a Kuba weapon, or Tenet weapon and raise the rank of the weapon to 40. You can install it in the same section as Balance Fusion. Installing it on the weapon allows you to change the bonus damage element of the weapon. Once installed, you can change the element as many times as you want. If you only want to change the element of the weapon, it may be a good idea to use this elemental vice. However, the damage bonus values will not change, so you may still need to defeat multiple Kubelich and Sister and Technocyte Coda. If you keep defeating Technocyte Coda, the number of times the antivirus and possessing mod are used will be spent. Emotions will appear when the antivirus mod is spent. The potency mod will show a musical note symbol. If this happens, go to the place where you can upgrade the mods. Here, choose the Parazon tab and select the 4 mods you have spent. Then, you can convert them here. You can recycle both. So, when you have stored up used mods, you can convert them. By doing this, you are ready for the next Technocyte Coda. This is a summary of our new nemesis, Technocyte Coda. Thank you very much for watching. If you want more, please subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.